The second generation version of Hyundai's i20 has been usefully improved in this facelifted form. No longer merely a budget choice, it now has the quality, the efficiency, the technology and the looks to square up against these super mini class leaders. Plus, it's still got one of the best after-sales packages anywhere in the car industry, and pricing hasn't got too ambitious. In other words, if you're shopping in this segment, here's a car you shouldn't leave off your shortlist.
This improved Mark II Model i20 doesn't prioritise rewarding driving dynamics because most of its likely buyers don't. Now, Hyundai says that it's tweaked the steering for a bit more feel with this revised car, but it still feels rather vague, which is a pity because if there was a little more response from the helm, you might characterise this i20 as being quite an agile little thing. And that's thanks mainly to an 81% improvement in torsional rigidity, which has come with this second generation design. But it doesn't set out to be a Fiesta or an Ibiza in this regard. The Korean maker's priorities are based around more relevant day-to-day driving attributes. You feel some of these in town, where the light steering becomes a boon and facilitates a tight 10.2 metre turning circle. It's just one of the things that makes this Hyundai easy to position on the road and super easy to park. You want to know about engines? Well, with this revised model, most buyers are basically selecting between just two units, both petrol-powered. First up is the brand's older tech, normally aspirated 1.2-litre MPI Kappa series four-cylinder unit, in this form developing 84 PS. We'd counsel you to try very hard, though, to stretch to the turbocharged three-cylinder 1-litre TGI engine we're trying here. It has quite a narrow power band, but it feels infinitely more willing through the ratios of the 5-speed manual gearbox. A 7DCT automatic transmission is available as an option. There's also a 120 PS version of the turbo engine, which comes only with a 6-speed manual. Another advantage that the TGDI power plant holds over the alternative MPI unit lies in its greater efficiency. This 100 PS engine returns 56.5 mpg on the combined cycle and 114 grams per kilometre of CO2 in manual 5-door form, which is very class competitive. The Korean brand calls the design of this car a study in elegant simplicity. Well, we're not sure we'd call it that, but there is no doubt that the lightly updated looks of this revised second generation i20 do give the car a bit more personality. This cascading style front grille is the key visual update, bringing the look of this car into line with the company's other recent models. Now, while building this in, the stylists have also taken the opportunity to smarten the front bumper and to restyle these fog lamps. Far fewer changes have been made to this facelifted Mark II model inside. The major difference is the standardisation of infotainment touchscreen technology. This 7-inch colour display audio centre dash display. Air conditioning is now standard across the range too, and it's climate controlled on plusher models like this one. And the seat fabrics, they've been upgraded. Getting comfortable is easy, there's plenty of seat adjustment. All-round visibility is very good, helped by these slim windscreen pillars, and they give you a wide view ahead when you're negotiating roundabouts and junctions. Plus, most models get rear parking sensors too. Right, time to move into the rear. Once inside, you'll find this Hyundai has as much rear space for legs and knees as you could reasonably expect in this class. Headroom isn't quite so noteworthy thanks to that tapering rear roofline, but the notably wide exterior width of 1734 mils means it's more realistic to take a trio of passengers back here than it would normally be in a car of this class. Now let's finish this section with a look at the boot. Lift the hatch and you're greeted with one of the most accommodating luggage areas in the segment. 326 litres in size in this 5-door variant. In summary, it all adds up to a pretty complete package. In our experience, there aren't too many other cars in this class that make more sense when you add together all the really important attributes that families look for in a Super Mini in this segment. And these are, after all, times that more than ever call for sensible decisions. Like purchase of an i20? Well, if your target market for this car, you might well think so.